Okay, y'all. Last week it was the mowers that were ruining my podcast. This week it's what do you call them? A tree cutter? I know the man has to do his job, but this is my fourth take because of interruptions. So this is going to be my last one. So if you guys can hear the chainsaw in the background, and I'm going to try to denoise it, please forgive me, but this is my fourth take. Well, anyways, welcome to another episode with me, Marquita of Marquita Makes, and today I have a little bit more than crochet to share with you. I know, surprising, right? So if the video is a little choppy, you know why now. It's been crazy. So, if you have visited my channel before, you know that I'm a crafty person and I enjoy conversing and I enjoy sharing with all my crafty friends. That's you. So I really do enjoy conversing with you guys, and I read all the comments below. I do. And two, I like to follow my crafty friends on my Instagram account, and you can find me on Instagram at Naughty Crush, just like the title of the channel. So recently I've been posting several different makes that I've completed this past week and added to my Etsy shop because it's gift giving season. And I'm really excited about that. But here is one of my finished makes that it's not, this one's not going to go into my Etsy shop. This is actually mine. I love orange, I love coral, I love pink. Those are my colors. Love them, love them. And so when I saw, let's see. So when I saw this color, and I think it's picking up, this is the exact color. I don't think, yeah. So anyways, this rust or burnt orange is one of my most favorite colors. Fall is my favorite color. So I really want to share with you guys, if you like fall colors as much as I do, I wear them year round. This color from Premier Yarn, it's just yarn worsted. And if you follow my channel and I say that I'm wearing acrylic, I'm wearing acrylic comfortably here in Florence, Alabama, using this. This is kind of a big deal. I finally found an acrylic that does not overheat me, and I found a color that I love, of all places, the Dollar Tree. Not Dollar General, not Family Dollar. Are there any Family Dollars? Do we still have a Family Dollar? We had a Family Dollar for a long time here. Dollar Tree. So that means I bought this for $1. And I only needed two, actually less than two, but I still needed two to get this beanie done. And it's in my favorite design. That beehive, I love the beehive stitch. I would make beehive stitch in anything except a blanket. I won't do a blanket. But anyways, I'm so excited, you guys. I realized with this yarn, and I have to show you guys this. With just yarn, it's acrylic. It's 100% acrylic. It's labeled a 4 medium. But this is and it's picking up true to color, y'all. This is my favorite color of yarn of all time. It's just such a beautiful clay. I love this color. Clay, it's rosy, it's a little bit corally, so some of that orange. Sorry y'all, I'm just kind of admiring the yarn right now. But anyways, these two worsteds are so different. We all know this happens though. These two worsteds are so different, although they are both labeled as a 4 medium worsted. Now, I mean, I'm going to show you as best as I can why this yarn, and by the way, this yarn, Premier, if you use Premier yarns, you already know it's soft. No matter that it came from the Dollar Tree, it is a soft yarn. I don't know how they do that. It's a very soft, plush, squishy acrylic, but it's like super light. The Lion brand, not so much, which is no big deal depending on where you live and everybody's different. I love Lion brand. That's why I have Lion brand in my stash. Try to figure out a way to be able to work with this in my climate so that I don't overheat. But I got to show this to you guys. So this is Lion brand Vanna Choice 4 worsted. Yes. But it's you can feel like it's so dense and it's so thick. But the thing about that is, sorry about that. But the thing about that is I love the way that it's spun. It has a really, really tight, springy spin to it. That's perfect for bringing out your stitch definition. And this too has a really tight spring to it. But the difference for me that I benefit from is the actual weight of the yarn, not just classification of the weight, but the actual weight of the yarn. And I'll show you what I mean just a second. The Just Premier, where'd it go? The Just Premier. Does anyone else do this? Do like a little stretch test, because yeah, when you put them together, yeah, you know, in comparison, you can see it. You see that difference? Look at how much more that's the cylinder make of, I guess that's a word, of the Lion brand, and it's the same size. But the Premier, it's almost, y'all, I'm not overheating at all, and I'm in the house, and the air conditioner is not blowing. But look at that, the density of it. I am loving this Premier Just yarn. So I pull it to stretch it out to see, and it's still, the Lion brand still so much thicker. You see that? So much thicker than the Premier. Now, what I would love in my ideal world is to find this in the same size as this one. I would love that. This has worked out so perfectly for me. It doesn't overheat. It's super light, like it's super light. And I'm so used to working with these heavier yarns, acrylic yarns, and they just weigh you down. But love the color. Wish, you know what? I wonder if I could unravel. I wonder if I could unravel the ply. And I guess that's the word. It's a thicker ply. I don't know. But this color is gorgeous. I just need it in this same spin. Oh, this is the perfect yarn, the perfect acrylic yarn for me. I'm so excited. I can't believe it, y'all. So I just may be able to make a sweater and scarf. And I haven't been able to wear acrylic for so long. Oh, so let me show you the great stitch definition. After I fluff my fro a little bit. I like those little pompadour hairstyles. My kids hate them, but I like them. Anyways, look at the stitch definition. I love this yarn. And the color is about true to color here. But of course, the closer I get, the lighter it gets. But it's a beautiful rust orange, and orange is one of my favorite colors. Orange and coral. Orange and coral, all the peachy colors are my favorite. But I absolutely, and I showed in the last video as well, but I didn't realize it's super duper light. That's a pretty big deal for crochet. But I can actually enjoy it. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so that's not just all that I loved about the Just Premier. I've been talking about this yarn so much. It comes in tweed. I've fallen in love with tweed. It is so pretty. And you get so many colors, but that the difference in the color actually becomes just one when you look at it. Can you see that? So, anyways, I've been really into tweed lately. After I found more universal yarn and tweed at my local yarn store. It is gorgeous. Of course, I shopped the web and found out that this line comes in lots of other different colors, but it looks like the majority of them have been discontinued. I always find out about these things too late to really enjoy them, but this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous tweed, since we're talking about tweed. And with this tweed, I have made a few more hats, slouchy beanies, to go on my Etsy. I love them. Now, this bottom yarn is actually, let me see if I have it. Is it Big Liberty wool? This is a 100% washable wool, whereas just wool, whereas the Universal Yarn Deluxe DK Tweed is a superwash. So I do have a slight wool allergy. So, but what I noticed with the Big Liberty wool, as long as I don't put it on my neck or, you know, some other part of my body, it does not cause me to itch as far as my hands. Like, I can use this very freely. So I'm not exactly sure how it was treated, where my hands aren't very sensitive to it, my neck, my shoulder, you know, where other places I've tested it are. And I'll flare up just a little bit, no hives or anything. But the superwash is scrumptious. It is a DK weight, and DK weight is my favorite weight. It looks like it is a 2-ply, but I love, love, love the flecks of tweed. See that? It's so pretty. So I have added quite a few beanies to my Etsy shop, and if you follow me on Instagram, hey, it kind of matches my shirt. And if you, it's fall, y'all. This is my season. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen these already. Yeah, I love them. I really want to keep them. I think actually with this last bit of yarn, I'm probably gonna keep it for myself and not add another beanie to it. And so with that, I have used, of course I've used this yarn, but I have a bit of the 2 colors from the brim left over, and I thought that maybe I would work a beanie with these yarns. Not sure exactly what size I would get from this amount of yarn, but I would work up another beanie with these 3 colors, and I don't know. I don't know if I would do, I was thinking maybe I would do a mommy and me to match, or a head, like ear warmers, headbands. I'm not sure, but I think I will use these 3 together. Keep this for myself because it's so pretty and I don't think I'm going to be able to get any more. Oh, and by the way, if you do happen to look for it on the internet and find it, it's 284 yards, 90% superwash wool, 7% acrylic, and 3%, I am starting to itch a little. Let me put this yarn down. And 3% viscose, and it is a light, it's DK. So anyways, I really enjoy working with this yarn. It feels really good. It feels like wool. It's not extra super soft. It's more like a workhorse type of wool, which I love for sweaters because, you know, we rub up against so many different things, you know, so you want something that's not going to get that instant, you know, like, well, not instant, but that uneven looking halo effect. Is just not cute. So I really, really, really like this yarn for that. They're really cute. I love my local yarn store. Thinking about going today. So that's that. Did you see this behind me? So my favorite color is orange. So when Furls released their new Streamline and the solar flare, I had to get one. I only have one regret. I have a habit of picking crochet hooks from Furls, especially the Streamlines in my favorite hook size. I will always love a G-hook, but I've been using so many different weights of yarn that a G-hook is not all that I'm using anymore, and I hate I didn't get this in an H. So the next time that they release a color that I love, I will be getting it in an H. So of course these are hand poured and every one of them is different. Oh man, I want to see if the sparkle will pick up for you guys. You can see just a little, but I love it. And I kind of sort of panicked right before because I had it in my project bag, forgot I dropped it in because I got up to do something, you know, I guess somebody needed me, and I couldn't find it. Oh, that was not a good feeling. But I have it now, and I love it. I might keep that setting like it is. And I love the colorway. And since we're talking about orange and fall, I want to share with you guys some new stitch markers that I have acquired from Little Bitty, I hope I'm saying it right, Little Bitty Delights. So I got a pumpkin spice latte, and I got a pumpkin with pumpkin spice latte in it, and I also have this sweet little s'mores, a bitten into s'mores stitch marker. I know I don't need any more, but how often do you see things like this? Have to support my makers, have to have all the yummy goodies if I can get them, and I have no regrets. No regrets at all. This is so cute. I kind of want to put this hat back on, but I'm not. So, oh, speaking of hats, I had purchased this magazine, the Bella Coco Crochet Now magazine from my local Joann, and I didn't realize at the time, and I think it comes in a wrapper, because on the front of it, what caught my eye was this, a hat template, and it has every size from adult all the way to newborn, and it shows you how you work up the circle. You work up a circle here, and what I thought was really cool, because you know that makes sense, but it does a little bit more. You work on the circle there, and then you know what, it doesn't have the picture on it, but you work on the circle there to fit the part, the crown of your head, but then you also use the same template, and I'll see if it shows it here, because this was also another insert. You use the same template to lay the beanie over it. I don't want to show too much of the magazine, but you see this? You start, you work, and you work. So that would be for like the crown. Then you are able to lay it over. You see this? I thought that was so neat, and it's such a useful tool. I kind of want to laminate it to make it a little bit thicker, you know, and cut around it just right to get most of that laminated part off, so it'll last a little longer. So in the meantime though, I've been holding it or saving it inside the plastic. But Bella Coco comes out with some of the niftiest tools to use, and I want to show you guys that. I don't know if any of you subscribe to any crochet magazines. I am also subscribed to Inside Crochet, but I get the digital because the physical copy was a ridiculous amount to ship to me here in the United States from the UK. That was not in the budget. But I really do, and it's the same thing. They also use UK terms, but I think also there is a what's it called? A key, like a key in the back that explains the differences in the two. So kind of just like the transfer of one stitch to the other when you're saying like treble, double crochet, and that really does help a lot. I follow them on Instagram too, and they have every issue has at least 3 or 4 designs that I absolutely love. I've got a really long queue, so I haven't gotten to make much of them, and sometimes too what they put out really just inspires something that I want to work on. But everything that they show, like the previews, it's always gorgeous. So let me know in the comments below if you are subscribed to a crochet magazine or a knit magazine, and which one that is, and if you receive it digitally or if you receive the physical copy. I don't hear of many crochet magazines, so I think I know of maybe 3 or 4, and I'm sure that there are a whole lot more. But so that's why I really would like to hear feedback from you guys as to which ones you've actually heard of or mainly subscribed to, because I'd like to know what you like too. So I've been using that template some with this particular type of beanie. I don't use it as much because, you know, you just sew it, pull it through, and it draws in. But the one that I showed you previously, using the Just Yarn Tweed, it's perfect for it, and it saves so much time because I was spending a whole lot of time ripping out stitches because I would make the beanie too large or too small, and I have a really small head. But too large or too small, or not enough give, or it just really wasn't the right yarn with not enough stretch, which just, anyways, it just made it a whole lot easier. If you are not a subscriber, but you are considering it right now, I am hosting a giveaway with this bowl full of goodies. See what I'm saying? So many goodies, they are falling out. So I just want to remind you guys, if you would be interested in entering the giveaway, the prizes will be boxed up and ready to ship out as soon as we have a winner. And I'm always excited to have giveaways, you guys. Y'all know that. If you've been following me or subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I really do enjoy it. And two, I also want to add, if you have any patterns that you would like to contribute to future giveaways, or any types of material, however that may be, let me know by sending me an email, and I'll have my email listed in the description below so that you can contact me for that contribution, and that would be greatly appreciated for future giveaways. Now, what I have been waiting on to share with you guys is a fun, new to me, exciting yarn company that I heard about by watching Mandobug. Hey Amanda, if you're watching. I really enjoy her channel. It's very informative, and she had offered a coupon link for those that wanted to shop after she did a mystery unboxing with Misfit Yarns. And so I went on the website and checked it out, and I've been enjoying mystery boxes lately, but you know, you just never quite know what you're gonna get. So I opted out of the mystery box because I saw this colorway. Do you see this? Okay, hold up. Let me make sure that the color is picking up right. So I have never seen, I call it a zebra colorway, and I think that's how it was. Yes, she calls this a zebra sock, and I'm not quite sure what the owner's name is. I forgot to look that up. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so fun. This is so fun, but it is a zebra sock, 437 yards, 100% superwash merino. And it is fingering weight, and the colorway is roller derby. I don't remember how many more she had on her site. There we go. Oh, you guys, there we go. This is picking up exactly as it is. So I thought this was so awesome for fall. I mean, of course you can wear it year round, but I love these colors for fall. So you have the black zebra like stripe in it. You have all your pinks. You have some purple and green. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty caked up. You even have like kind of a fuchsia. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't unravel it to see before. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I knew when I saw it that I did not want to make a sweater with it. I knew that I wanted to make a shawl with it. I'm just not very sure of what... Oh, this is so fun. Of what shawl pattern that I wanted to use with it. And I've thought about also adding... I had thought about adding mohair, like some black mohair. I picked up some from my local yarn shop a couple of weeks ago with another project in mind. I saw on her website that she had some, and really good price too, like the company as well. Of course, I'm not going to hank it up as pretty as it was before, but oh, this is so pretty. Look at that. Oh, y'all. I love this. And then I'd shown you guys this Malabrigo yarn before. I forget what it's called. What colorway is this? Fuchsia. Fuchsia. And I think it's just a little bit darker than what it's picking up. I think that might be it. Okay, so when I saw this and I was putting it in my stash, I saw this. And if you follow Kristy Glass, you've seen recently, I love Kristy, you've seen recently that she made, it's a sweater that starts with a P, pangoing, I can't remember how to say it, but I'll try to list it below in the description. But I thought this colorway with this solid would make such a pretty sweater in the triangle like shape. So I may change my mind and make a and make a sweater with it. And even though this is fingering and this is sock, when I hold them together, it's about the same. Like when I do the stretch and pull, how it turns out. So they will work together. And I love. So I was thinking maybe I would find one. If I decide to go with the sweater, it's not definite yet, but to find a black or another solid here to work those triangles in. Oh, such a pretty. Oh, such a pretty sweater that she made, and I think this would work up really beautifully together. Ah, y'all. Kristy, oh my goodness. I think I love just about everything she makes, but particularly that sweater. I think it's my most favorite, next to the knit collage Harley sweater she had, which inspired me to make my own crochet version of my own. And also Kim Wilpon of Kim Wilpon Crafts. I love Kim, and I love that whenever she does a yarn review, she gives really good description of what the yarn is like too, especially the feel of the yarn. But one that I saw on her Instagram that she was interested in is a company called Buxom Cat Knits. And it's such a funny label. But at the particular time, and I think I got the last two, this colorway is called Bountiful. And it was a sock set like this. And I know I had some type of discount. I just can't remember exactly what the discount was. But this is Bountiful, and this one is Army Woman Green. And they are a perfect pair. I had even had these together and thought that this would be a pretty mix too, but of course I would have to work them up and see how much I like them. But this is a gorgeous yarn, and so I have to say this about both. If you love Malabrigo yarns, you're going to love the texture and the feel, which is the it's the exact same. It's the exact same of because this is Malabrigo. It's the exact same of Malabrigo yarn. So it is very, very luscious, very, very soft. I mean, it's not alpaca soft because you know these are superwash merinos, but merino soft. So, oh y'all, it's the same. And if you love Pima cotton, it is so close to being as soft as Pima cotton. Oh, it's not Pima cotton soft now, but it is they're really, really soft. So I don't know if this happens to you, but based sometimes on the softness helps me to determine whether or not I want to make a shawl with it, a shawl or a sweater. I don't know yet. Or you know, like a scarf, cowl, shawl, or sweater because it's so soft. It feels so good to your skin. Oh, I love these yarns. I don't know what I'm going to make with them, but these are some that I want to have made up before the end of fall for sure. And speaking of, I got a little bit in over my head when I decided to go on a shawl frenzy, and because the yarn is smaller like any other DK or sock weight or fingering, it's taking me a little bit longer to finish my my Luna Fade shawl by Detroit Knots, but it's still coming along really pretty and I'm really still enjoying the pattern. I had shared with you guys before that I had purchased yarn from Lady Di Yarns, and with the yarn, actually it was a kit, and I later received the knit pattern with it. It went to my email. With the kit, there was a chai mix. I love it. And I wanted to share with you guys the surprise that I had. Well, not so much as the surprise that I had, but to show you exactly what the mix was. So, what I didn't realize was that it would be steeped. I thought that it was like a ground powder mix. Oh, that's good. A ground powder mixed, and you just add water to it and stir it and just add milk, but no. So, thankfully that I do have a tea diffuser, so I put the tea mix in the diffuser and then added it to the hot water, and you just see me add my milk later. No sugar added, not needed. But if you're a chai lover, you're gonna love that, especially if you're not looking to have any type of caffeine or black tea, which I actually prefer not to have in my tea because I'm a little bit caffeine sensitive. So, because of that, I know now that to get the perfect chai that I want, I'm just going to use the spices. I will check the website of this company and see how much, because that was a sample pack, how much it would be to just buy the mix of spices directly from them, because sometimes you do save that way. But if not, I'm just going to do what they did. And I have a dehydrator too, so if I want to dehydrate my ginger, I can do the same thing. So why not? I mean, I've done something similarly before, but to have it all packaged or in a jar already mixed to just take out and steep, I don't know why I've never done that, but it's a really great idea and it tastes amazing. Well, that's all I had to share with you guys today. I want to say thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and um, I hope that you liked some of the things that you saw today. And if you haven't entered the giveaway, I hope that you decide to do so. Please just see the link below for the original video for the giveaway and follow all the rules and enter the giveaway. And the more the merrier, because the more people that enter, the more fun. And please be sure, if you liked and enjoyed this video, to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of the future videos if you enjoyed this one as well. I still can't believe this is acrylic. It's acrylic! And it's not overheating me. But, once again, thank you so much for joining me. And I hope to see you again in the next one.